hadn't seen him.
You should never leave anything with Dave.
Well, I know it.
Very good.
You'll
I
never
never
see it.
believe what time he'll.
It smells good. Mm-hmm. And how? What a dinner.
Oh. And don't expect him to come. If he says he'll be there at 5:15, set your clock at 7:15. Because that's when he'll be here if he's on time, which will be about 7 o'clock.
Why don't you sing a song for Rob, because he's got his video on.
Oh.
I like as I never loved before. You sing it.
When first I met you on the village green, come to me, in my name of love is all. I love you as I loved you, when you were sweet, when you were sweet, 16, 17, 18, 19.
That was good. You have it for posterity now.
Yeah, there's a longing in my heart for you, Louise, and all the many hours I spent with you. I can sip the honeysuckle, and the fragrance is divine. There's a longing in my heart for you, Louise.
All right.
Well, you sing super.
Boy, he has a great voice.
It does. It's a wonderful voice.
Where'd you get that from?
Oh, my father and the girls, we all sang every night nearly, didn't we?
The Hennessy voice.
Yeah, it's a Hennessy. My father had a beautiful
Oh,
voice.
there you have it. See,
Marie had a great voice too, and Ann. David.
David?
Oh, he's got a beautiful voice.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't
Musical
sing. I
family.
can't sing to save my life.
Sure you can.
Oh, it's wonderful though that to be here. If you can't sing, you might as well hang up.
Yeah.
Well, I might as well hang up there because I can't
Yes,
sing
you
enough.
can.
Christopher, don't you have some news for Grandfather?
I have some wonderful news for Grandfather.
What is it now?
Wait till you hear this one.
I bought a house.
God love you. Where? Where?
85 Mason Street.
My backyard.
Yeah, it did. Right across.
Right in your back at Franker's house.
Franker's house, sure. He used to, hey, you want some fish? I got some fish for you. We're going to, yeah, he went up to the woods and shot a deer. And he want some deer meat. We never took it though.
No.
And he's quite a guy. Now, both of them died. Franco left about $150,000.
Probably stuck in the attic somewhere.
No, I don't think so. And she inherited it. So we went to the burying. He died all of a sudden. We went to the funeral mass, and it was a day after the 4th of July, and oh, was it hot. Oh! And we went to
How hot was it?
St. Joseph's Church
St. Joseph's?
in Salem. Mother and I went in the yard to put our car there and went into the mass, and oh, it was hot. And after the mass was over, they wheeled him out. And I said, well, we might as well go the rest of the way, go to the cemetery. And so out we go, and gee, the funeral cortege had gone, you know. But where it was. So I said, well, they have to go up North Street to bury him in St. Mary. So we're looking all the way up North Street, no funeral cortege. So I got up to the cemetery, and I know the guy in there. And I says, is there a man named Franker being buried here today? He says, no. Try the Harmony Grove, or try the Green Lawn Cemetery. I said, to hell with that, I'm going home. So home we went, and Mother was as astounded as I was. So I called the undertaker up, Mr. Mr. Barabee. I said, is that you, Mr. Barabee? He says, that's me. I said, could you tell me where Mr. Franker is buried? He says, he ain't buried. We burnt him.
Oh,
He fried him.
Imagine that, he burnt him.
no. Wow.
So later on, we saw Mrs. Franklin. She says, that's the way I'm gonna go. Do you think I'm gonna pay all that expenses to have that grave dug? $700, $800, $9.
Wow.
So she went and she was cremated also.
But anyway,
Anyway.
back to Christopher.